Mm. Yeah, that shit tough. The Island Kings. Nice franchise. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's definitely. Ready, Stone? All right, press it. College.
Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. Coaches like to say, play the next one on the schedule. This one carries a little more weight, a mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Alabama's head coach told me before the game, they believe that their wide receiver is the best in the country. He has been so electric this season, nobody can stop him. They believe that he is so efficient in the red zone, top 5 in the country in receiving touchdowns, and he firmly belongs in the Heisman conversation to hear his name called in New York later this year. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bussey. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running inside, it's Owens. He's got enough. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Throwing
Talking about this,
He wants to go deep.
the shit that do the release and shit. It's the catching traffic it help with.
They'll run it. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
Got his man on the right. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A solid gain on that one, and it goes.
Nah, I don't know why they just did that.
The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. Keelan Russell rushes on.
Good way.
And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And, guys, we've been talking about this all week, man. What a showdown. Top 10 offense, top 10 defense. Who's going to come out and assert their will? And the defense wins the first battle. Getting in the backfield, creating the negative play, kind of dictating to this offense. The defense strikes first in this big-time matchup.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to...
Gonna take a shot.
Oh, come on.
Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that can catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better, Palmer, and take that next step?
Well, the good news is you still got Marcel Reed throwing the football, right? A guy with tons of experience and a guy who's made a lot of big plays throughout his career. So you bring in Horton, who comes over for Alabama, big physical guy who can make plays down the field. Craver can take a hitch route, 80 yards, and score. Still a really good 1-2 punch in the Aggies offense, especially the passing attack. Still going to be tough to stop.
Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ends today,
Oh my
you're
God,
basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency for the second half of the season, David. I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Reed. Out wide right, it's Edwards. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Man,
this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success, and now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The lone back's got it. Looking for a crease. Oh, he's got some space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll toss it to the left.
No way. Come on.
Down immediately.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack.
Please.
They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all
How you
angles.
score once and now you
I'm
get.
interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Throwing Russell. They're all over him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Setting up the screen. They'll stop him short of the first down, and the screen didn't quite convert.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively there. Third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Reed. And
Hey, dropped it.
It just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. 4th down, Reed. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
There he goes. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Handoff again. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Russell, under pressure, hit hard as he released the ball.
This offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
He's supposed to be my best tackle too.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Russell. Here comes the heat. Right side, it's Rodgers. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. We've reached the break, and Darian from the gun wants to pass. Fires immediately. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Wanting to move the chains, here comes Alabama on fourth. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. It was fourth down, now first down. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keelan Russell. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Makes the grab. Turning it on. He's at the 10. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Out wide right, it's Rodgers. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They go play action with Russell. The quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this defense doing what it does best. Get after the quarterback. That's their 3rd of the day. They're #1 in the nation at getting the quarterback on the ground. That's why they've had such a successful unit.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Changing the routes with his receivers. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field.
Tell your players stop crashing out, bro.
It is so hard to stop a drive. When you force a field goal, force the field goal. Don't give them another first down. Left side is Rodgers. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
It's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. deep in the end zone. It's Bussey. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you
come
stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Now on second down.
That wasn't even what I did just now.
Here's Reed to throw. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on second and long from the 23. Again, it's Reed. Works the middle of the field. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Turns into the pile. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. They'll run it on fourth down. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19 into the red zone. It'll be first down.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space. Good things will happen.
They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. They'll run the counter. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Out wide left, it's Edwards. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And
field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Before they snap it on 4th down, we have a timeout call. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3.
Got him.
And he missed it. No good. Penalty marker on the field, and the kicker's going to get another go at it, this time a little closer. Alabama trying to convert this fourth down.
Hard-headed, bro.
Throwing Russell. Makes a catch. He's down immediately, but they convert on fourth down and keep the drive alive. A first down run on the doorstep. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And listen, it's tough.
I
It's
know.
a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense.
I know.
The run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye.
Because I
You're
knew
gonna challenge your
what you
guys,
wanted to play.
especially in the red zone,
That was just
to
a
be
pick
more
route right there.
physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Fires quickly. They will score. Touchdown tie.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
From deep, it's Bussey. Slips through the line. Just barely able to stop him.
But what you doing coming in for? You should have stayed to the sideline. Why you ain't stay to the sideline right there? There's no reason for you to do that. You could have. Sideline. You didn't want to hit the sideline. I couldn't even get over there.
Get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing Reed. Fires to the right. Comes down. It's Owens.
I
They
really
get
let
it
that
down
booty
at the
shit just
36.
happen.
It will be a first down. And the Aggies in the hurry up. From the gun, it's Owens. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Look out! And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
That was a pick either way.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
In the gun, third down, Reed. Right down the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it.
No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point
Hey, don't start
game.
crashing, yo.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
Oh my God.
For a minute, they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We start with a look at the Pitt Panthers taking on the number 12 team, the Miami Hurricanes.
The Tide ready to roll on offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
Russell. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Second and long here. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Throwing right. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on third, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On the gun on third down, Reed. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
The kick is on its way. Trying to make one miss. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Makes the catch, and he's free. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Alabama hit him with a big pass play. Will they keep slinging it? Single back formation, and they give it to him.
No, that's me. I'm doing on this
side. Second and 5.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Give to the running back.
Come on, what you getting me, like, pulling me that way for? Let me hit the hole.
They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Sends it back in motion. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen.
Ooh.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, you love safeties that have all the tools in their toolbox. This guy can cover. This guy can tackle. He can also rush the passer. Wow.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They punted away on 4th down. Not a lot of room to field this one. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. How big can this be for this offense, taking advantage of the turnover and starting with the 1st and goal? Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Keelan Russell.
Got
there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Hits inside, it's Owens. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Bush is ahead. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
The big fella in the middle.
That's
and
it.
those defensive
That's what you want to do.
Guys, the offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it. Breaks into the open. He's inside the 40. Crosses the 35. Out on the play, spotted at the 32. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Turns up, it's Horton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why...
And that ball is live in the backfield.